I thought I would go and look up if Trump had been around in this last few weeks. This is him talking about he wants to make the budget smaller, but I wanted to draw your attention to this guy here. Now we know that he's sitting on a blue screen. We know. But you see clarity in his face. Colours. And like I said, we already know that he's sitting on a green screen, so he will have the line round him because we know he is. But at least we know he is. In all studios, everything behind them is screens and stuff, and you know, that's his face. He's got some colour in his cheeks. Colour in his cheeks. You can basically see his eyes are the same colour and blue. So I was a little bit shocked that when I zoomed in he got blurry, because he's right in front of me. Just slowing it down should not blur it like this, but at least you can see him frown. His frowns are in the right place. Well, he could be a made up person, couldn't he? But you know, we know that he is sitting behind, oh, that's a green screen, some screen behind him. So you see that black sort of line around him, and then when you look at this person, although I'm sure he's touched up and he's got things going on his chin, if you look, those squiggle swoggle lines, yeah. But then we get this. This is what you get. He's changed quite a lot. Like, wow, how did he go from that to that? There you go, there's your cartoon anyway. He looks more like Bush there. And have you noticed something else? His eyes. He has blue eyes. There's no way when you film him his eyes would be brown. He's got blue eyes. If it can pick the guy up in the studio, how come it's not picked up Trump? Well, I know why. Because that's virtual reality, what we're looking at, CGI. They're not reptile people, they're just cartoons for us. Look what you're looking at compared to the other two people. I do quite like looking at microphones. Because in this bit, his chin, when we get to it, joins the microphone. We're coming back to that bit. Anyway, there's a real person. His eyes are not brown because he's got blue eyes. Yeah, it doesn't look, you know. Yeah, well, you never know. Well, now we get that. He's got brown eyes. But Trump doesn't have brown eyes. He has sort of bluey eyes. I don't think they're bright blue. They call it a certain colour, but he does not have brown eyes. So that tells you that this is not real. That's someone in the studio with a bit of colour in his cheeks and so forth. Colour of his eyes don't keep changing. He doesn't go brown-eyed. And then that's what you get. I think that's a bit strange up there, this bit here. And also you can see this through his hair. See, it's in his hair. There it is. The picture's in his hair. You just wouldn't be able to see that. There it is, in his head. He doesn't have brown eyes. Bit glitchy as well around his mouth and stuff. You would think when they were filming the President of the United States, as he's one of the superpowers, they'd be able to get the footage correct. I mean, I'm glad they don't, because we can see it, but you see what I mean? This is when we started to look, we realise there's something very wrong. That's why. There's a man in the studio. Just look at his complexion and everything, just so different. And his eyes don't keep changing. I did slow this one down, because this is the end of the news. I do think there's some sort of numbers or letters going on his chin. Do you see what I mean? I saw a K there. There's a K on his chin. It's terrible, isn't it, how they like to program you. But at least you can see definition on his face. We get back to Trump, there isn't any. Not at all. And that shoulder there, the way he sort of messes around with the Christmas decks. The decks move with him, and that's just impossible because he's well ahead of the decks. So that's just not going to happen, but it does. So it's another reason why it's not real. I'm not sure there's letters behind him, but anyway, also, yeah, just there, his chin, neck joined the microphone. I think I'll show you that bit again so that you see. So we're going to go back here. Now let's just put this down a little bit. No, not that bit. Just get that out of the way a minute. I can't do it, can I? Because we are on a record. Oh no, I should be able to do it, shouldn't I? Because we're on a recording. It won't let me do it. I want to get his chin in there, so I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it could. Wait. Aha, here we go. Where my cursor is. Where the cursor is. So you can see how far away from the microphone he is. So I'm just microphone. There you go. His chin is now in the microphone. It comes down to there, and there is a bit of it there and a bit of it there, and you can see it moving around. It may not come out very well on the English copy because as I move it around, you can see his neck is in the microphone. It now. So difficult to show, but I've seen it. I'm sorry. This is all. What's happened to his mouth now? So that disappears now. But anyway, that's my. Sorry, you get a man like that, or a man like that. Difference. Him and him. Anyway, thanks for watching. At least his tie didn't go black this time.